Hey everybody, I hope you're all doing okay. Welcome back to Siralim Ultimate. For this episode we have one mission and one mission only. Well, more than one mission, we've got a few things to do, but the chief objective is to take down this nether boss. And we've got a good item bonus as well. Let's hope we find some good stuff. Let us just jump right into it. Random realm and see what we can do. We are in the Overgrown Temple. Let's immediately make a donation. See what realm properties we're dealing with. Extra traits. Now here's something that I want to try out. Okay, this is bad. What the hell? Okay, so our Dread White did bring everyone back. So we're just not getting a turn. And no doubt some of their extra traits were responsible for that. Excuse me. I got a bit of a... It's like something caught in the back of my throat. I don't even know what it was. What I was trying to check was... are these guys also gonna die? These guys are also gonna die. I wanted to check something. Hang on. Did we get a buff? Yeah, we got leeching from that thing we interacted with just before that enemy bum rushed us. So what I wanted to check was, so enemies have a bunch of temporary traits from the realm property. If we cast Blank Slate, are they gonna lose those? Let's cast the Ethereal Blank Slate. They have lost those. So Blank Slate will even work on extra traits. Again, the reason I haven't been using it all along is if we look at the spell description, or like if you do this, again it's the wrong color. I don't know why. Am I gonna have to... This is really bothering me. When we get back to town, I'm gonna see if I can fix that. But it says gained during battle, and because it's a realm property, it doesn't make sense to say that they gained these traits during battle. There are other ways to gain traits during battle, like there are spells like this creature gains certain trait from this class or something or the other. So there are things that you can do to gain traits after the battle has started, and that's what I thought this spell was referring to. But instead, it will take away any trait that isn't one of your that isn't either your innate trait, your fusion trait, or the trait gained from your item, which makes it very powerful indeed. Alright, let's just end this. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to re-enable battle text. If we beat the nether boss and the master and we're done, and at the end of it we're just farming candle enemies, then I'll disable battle text again to speed things up. But for now, I do want to see what all is going on. Ooh, another nether stone. Not a great one, but what are you gonna do? Ooh, and these guys have attacked us. And so immediately want to get rid of their extra traits. They're casting extra times. Rabbit Dementia is a horrible spell to have the enemy cast 7 times on you. But we got through that fight as well. Only 2 more wandering enemies. Okay, so this... is pretty good. I don't know if we're gonna be able to kill these guys. I think we've done just barely enough damage to be able to end this combat. There we go. And let's hunt down this last enemy. Would like to get another favor rank as well with the god, so we can get some nice loot with this item bonus. Ooh, this is gonna give us a nether realm as well. This is gonna give debuffs to the enemies. Next battle, we are resistant to debuffs, and then so maybe we should save one of those for the nether boss fight. I guess while we're resistant to debuffs, let's fight this master. And we're going first, so let's get rid of all of your extra traits. And let's just attack. One of you has rebirth and a bunch of other things. Blight is really bad. Because yeah, Archangel's Blessing is gonna hurt us instead of helping us. We need to get rid of Light. Or alternatively, should we just try and rush them down? I was like, let's try and rush them down instead. Dangerous tactic. But now at least our Animatus is no longer blighted. Ooh, this is a... even without the extra traits, this is a tough fight. What's our Dread White gonna do? What should you do? Is a good question. How about... Rabbit Dementia will be bad because you're confused. How about... maybe defile these guys in case they have any... thoughts that they might heal. Oh, how does that make any sense? There weren't even any corpses on our side of the battlefield. That blows. That blows majorly. Let's cast Antidote. Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? How does it... I know technically it's just the code which reverses the targets, but it doesn't make sense that Corpse Explosion can work like that. This freaking sucks. But we get a good item bonus again. Let's go straight back to the Overgrown Temple, because I am really salty about that. That was a bunch of... we didn't even get to go into the Nether Realm, which is the saddest part of it all. Yeah, now this is the thing where we can open all of these chests, but then if we open all of them, then we'll have to fight Pandora. I will gladly do that though. The final chest will be a Pandora fight. Alright. Now what are the... do you have any temporary traits? You don't. Let's just try and finish off this fight. Oh hey, we found a card. And we can summon another Pandora. There we go. And we can donate to Generos again. And we have an exotic realm. So I guess restarting wasn't that bad, because we got a bunch of cool stuff out of it. And we get some treasure maps as well. More enemies in this version of the realm. Oh, and yet another card. This one's from, I don't... Like, it's from a card set of slime-type enemies, but I don't know what the race type is. So we found a Maniac card, and we found a Blob card. We'll take a look at them at the end. And before we fight this guy, let's get all the loot that we can. Ugh, what's going on? Come on. Yeah, this map is infested with mites, so I think those are going to be the only enemies we have. I should have known that a chest that's just lying around in the open is probably going to be a mimic. But it's fine, because usually chests are in dead ends, like at the end of tunnels or corridors. Right. Feedback shouldn't be too much of an issue. Okay, let's do this. So far, so good. And there's the nether boss. We'll save you for the end. There's the buried treasure. Let's go ahead and do this. What are you? The conductive Giran? Who should now be ready for summoning? Right? Right? Hang on. Conductive... Giran. Why didn't it show up? Where are you? Yeah, it's ready. Had we already gotten it before? And are the exotic creatures now like cycling to ones that we've already seen because we've gotten them all, or did it just... I mean, since we already have a bunch of knowledge on it, I would assume that we've already gotten it before. Anyway, I don't know. I don't even know. Anyway, let's just continue opening all of these chests. Still one more wandering enemy, and then there's still the master before we even fight the nether boss. So there's a lot left to do in this realm. What I'm gonna do is, first of all, let's fight these guys. Finish this. And because our unicorn is dead, we're not going to be able to stop their resurrections, which is annoying. Oh, and we're also taking damage every turn, which is also annoying. Alright, let's just go around, make sure we're not leaving anything behind. Don't think we are. Yeah, okay, not to beat a dead horse too much, but it does really bother me that corpse explosion when you miscast it will damage you, because logically in that instance the corpses were all on the enemy's side of the battlefield. It doesn't make sense that we can explode their corpses and harm ourselves. Like, you get what I'm trying to say, right? Even though I understand why it has to work this way, because all spells are just reversed. Whatever they're doing is just reversed. But for certain spells, like that one, it doesn't logically make sense that what the game is telling me is happening is actually happening. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay. Enemies have been damaged. Ooh, there's a whole bunch of the map that we haven't seen yet. With a whole bunch of stuff in it, too. Very long hallway with almost nothing in it. Splashing. Enemies have been damaged some more. So here's how we'll do it. First of all, we'll do this. This should, I think, give us a buff or a debuff or something like that. Hopefully we can stop. Yeah, there we go. Easy fight. And we got a doppelganger, which I think means sometimes we'll get extra turns. Now, just do anything. Yes, we'll get leeching out of it. Now we'll take this, which means enemies are weak, and for one battle we're resistant to debuffs. Okay. Now with that, we'll go and... does that do anything? No? I guess we could have also done this. But I guess what we'll do is we'll now fight the Master. Same Master that ruined our life, ruined our day. And we'll start out with the blank slate. First of all, we'll see what their innate traits have doubled the chance to activate. Yeah, fuck that. Let's get rid of it. And now... Oof. Okay, I think we're in trouble. I think we're in trouble again, just because a bunch of them are gonna go now. Unless we can somehow kill this guy, which we were not able to. Okay, somehow we've gotten through that. Okay. Now, let's reincarnate the Dread White. Maybe we can do some better damage that way. And we've killed one of them. Will corpse explosions do the rest? Seems so. Okay, we've gotten our revenge. We beat that piece of garbage. And let's go ahead and pick this up. And now, let's do that. Enemies have been damaged even more. The only thing left to do is grab this. And fight this nether. Oh, I guess there's one more that we can pick up. Scorned. That should help us as well. Now let us fight this nether boss. And just see how well we do. Well, he's not much... he's not very talkative, is he? Like, he doesn't talk... All he's said to us is 2 words. Admittedly, he seems to be screaming them at us, and those 2 words are "eat you." Straight to the point. And what is your deal? If it doesn't take damage, it gains 100% health and rebirth. Okay. In that case... So yeah, everybody has a ton of health. So how are we gonna do this? Let's start out with a double cast reincarnation. Meaning you will take damage, so you're not gonna gain rebirth. And now, maybe let's do Rabbit Dementia. Yeah, Rabbit Dementia on yourself. Did good damage, but ultimately not enough. That was a good Archangel's Blessing. Healed ourselves pretty well. Now what should the Vivifier do? I think we should double cast Rabbit Dementia. Try and end this early, instead of doing, you know, the reincarnation slow play. Oh, this almost took down the big boss. Ooh, one more bit of damage will do it, and yes, we have done it. Hopefully corpse explosions can do some good work as well. Oh, he's back. Of course he's back. Of course he's back. Is everybody... Why are they coming back? Great Conjunction. Great Conjunction has brought back the Nether boss. That is a bunch of grade A garbage. However... And Rabbit Dementia is sealed. However, we have... Yeah, let's just do the macro. Taken care of a couple of them. He's probably gonna gain rebirth, isn't he? Because of his barrier. So we need to get rid of his barrier, and then we need to do some kind of damage to him. Okay, so we can get rid of the barrier pretty easily by doing this. And then he's taken damage from something, so we should be fine. And now let's just do Rabbit Dementia. On somebody, anybody. And this piece of trash has come back. But he is also now dead. And we get some loot there, some loot there, and we've also completed the realm quest. The Goblet of Trials is full as well, and we can turn in our experiment mission, which means we can finally turn in our Rune of Prophecies as well. So yeah, we're almost. Are we gonna do? Oh yeah, the question is, are we gonna do Divination Candle enemies? I think the answer is yes. Where the hell is the candle? There it is. And for that, we're going to turn battle text off. Just to speed things along, we'll summon 20 exiled satyrs. And we'll take care of these guys. Should be pretty easy. One punch situation. Much quicker than last time because they don't have a speed advantage. And the no battle text is definitely speeding things along very nicely. We've already found 2 cards in this realm, the Blobarian and then one of the Maniac cards, I think. So we'll take a look at those card sets at the end of this as well. But let's hope and pray that we can get one more. Each card we get is good. We get some slight stat bonuses, but what the hell? Oh, it's because we're all blind. I see. I was like, what the hell is going on with this team over here? All right, come on, come on. Let's finish this. 10 more. Yeah, let's just go around. Oh, nothing there. Are there any more up top? Yeah. So let's grab these guys. Grab these guys as well. And anybody up here? Nope. Let's go around. Nobody here? No. So all 8 of them must be in the southeast. And let's mop them up, and then we can head back to town where we have a bunch of things to do. And not much left to say at this stage, because we're just mowing down these guys, hoping one of them gives us the card we're looking for. And eventually we'll get it, but probably the probability of getting it on any individual combat, indeed any individual set of 20 candle summons, is low, but eventually it will happen. That's just how math works. No matter how low the probability of getting something is, the more and more attempts you take, eventually the probability approaches 1. Oh, we've killed everyone. Okay. Nobody is left, so let's just end this realm. Nothing left to pick up. Doesn't look like it. And I don't think this is a combat. This is just a just something to destroy. All right, let's head home. We've got a whole bunch of things to do. First things first. Let's get this. We get some more piety, some other stuff as well, and we've got to randomize this until we have the animator as one of the 3. And there we go, that did not take long at all. Second of all, if we look at our Rune of Prophecies, well, first of all, we've got to turn in this project. Now we go to a Rune of Prophecies. It's almost full except for this, which is telling us to fight Hydronox, which we're not going to fight because we're doing all of the false gods one by one before we start targeting specific ones. So with that in mind, we're just going to turn in our Rune of Prophecies straight away. That has given us 9 more lines and a whole bunch more piety. And let's see what we're being asked to do now. Defeat Tauren at the Gate of the Gods. We can do that next episode. Get emblems, find a treasure golem, win some battles, pilgrimage missions, which we're always doing, slot machines, which we can do right now, correctly answer riddles, divination candle enemies, of course, gain favor, that'll happen, play Siralim, dig up buried treasure, and complete training missions. I believe we're already doing both a training mission and a pilgrimage. Let's confirm that. Yeah, here's a pilgrimage going on, and there's a training mission going on. That means we have a free slot where we can do a mission of any kind. But before that, we had to spend 1 ticket playing slot machines and 1 ticket playing Siralim. Yeah, just spend 1 ticket. And we got absolutely nothing, which, you know, so it's good that we only spent 1 ticket on it, and the other one was Siralim. Let's just, you know what, I'll spend 3 tickets on it, because usually you get some good stuff. This time we got some brimstone. And we get some treasure. Get some notoriety. Get some granite. Our last spend. Some more treasure. Alright, that's done as well. And yeah, I think that's all for this episode. Yeah. Let's recap what we did before we close things off. We had a false god to take down, which we eventually did. We had a false start in this episode where we got taken down by the master in the first realm, which left me a little bit salty for a while, but not for too long, because when we restarted the realm with almost the same item bonus, we found 2 cards inside chests, and that is the best feeling when you find cards when you're not even farming for them. Oh, and by the way, let's take a look at the cards that we found. So one of them was a Maniac card. Where are you? So we've got 2 of those. And if we find more of them, creatures deal more damage while they're dead. I wonder if that applies to the woe damage from our Dread White. If it does, that would be great. The other one is either slime or blob, something like that. The Blobbarian. Let's see if we can figure this out. Tox Dweller? Probably not. You know what? We can find it in the bestiary. Blobbarian, what are you? Concoction. Okay, we found a concoction type card. We've got 2 of those as well, and if we found another one, disarmed enemies have a lower crit chance, which seems very specific, but I mean, it's not a bad thing. But the first one is actually really good, lower chance to dodge. I like that. So we found those 2 cards, which means very successful episode indeed. We eventually beat the master, we did beat the nether boss, and we found 2 cards. Really, really happy with that. But yes, that is going to be all for this episode. Next up, we've got... Let's check our bounty. Ooh, we've got to start a project. Let me start this right now, because any mission that you take on without a project running is wasted time, because that's how you make progress on projects, is by completing missions. So what will we need to do? Let's just do, I don't know, a raid. Let's just do a forage. Because we need to do a whole bunch of these for the achievements. Assassination is probably going to take the longest. Let's do forage. Just because why not? And let's roll ourselves a nice bonus. I always feel good whenever I start an episode knowing I've already rolled myself a good bonus. Because that's one thing that I don't have to do in that episode then. Let's see if we can get... Yeah, that's good enough for me. I think we have enough energy that we can spend a little bit rolling for the really good bonuses. But yeah, we've got that done, and I think that is going to be all for this episode. Next... Oh yeah, I was going to check what my bounty was. Realm 469. We are right now 6-6. So that means 6, 7, and 8 are gonna be boss-free zones for us. And we should be able to get through those pretty quickly. Hopefully all of them in next episode, but we'll figure that out when that episode comes around. But anyway, that's gonna be all for this one. A good one. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. And until then, take care.